Hello, amiibros. This is Jason of video.Shock, and yes, I'm pointing at my PlayStation 2. Why? Because I'm going to do a collection video. So, yeah, there really isn't much to say, because I'm sure pretty much every single one of you knows about the PlayStation 2. How big of an impact it had for Sony and for others, because, this thing's also a DVD player. Duh. So, yeah, I get 2 memory cards to the thing. An actual DualShock 2, and then there's the DualShock 1 down here. And if you're hearing something right now, it's because Ice Age: The Meltdown is playing on my PlayStation 2. So yeah, this is gonna. So yeah, and also I'm in a different location compared to where I usually am. Completely somewhere else. And there's this second dog security. There's Jack. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a PlayStation 2 collection video. I have a total of 32 games for the system. PlayStation 1 games are not going to be in this collection video for obvious reasons.
You're just saying that.
So yeah. So now, let's start. Alrighty, so let's begin. So, for my PlayStation 2 collection, there's going to be lots of like trilogies and duologies because the PlayStation 2 has been around for so long. So you can expect like one game and then like 2 games after that, so I expect that. So the first game I have is Nicktoons Unite, and this game is not bad. You could play as SpongeBob, Timmy Turner, Danny Phantom, and Jimmy Neutron. And since Butch Hartman now left Nickelodeon, I guess you can play this as a tribute to Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, since their original creator is now not a part of Nickelodeon. And yeah, it's an alright game. It's, I guess, a beat 'em up where you go and you have to stuff this doomsday device. Come on, camera, focus. Focus, camera, please. There we go. And yeah, you go against as a Vlad, Plankton. Oh, well, I forgot his name from Jimmy Neutron, and Mr. Crocker. And yeah, it's not that bad of a game. You should give it a try if you want. All right, next is Cars. And I haven't really played this game, so I can't really give my thoughts on it, but looks like a typical racing game, because, it's cars. It's meant for that stuff. And, okay, it says right here, explore the open world of Radiator Springs. So maybe it's like Need for Speed, but for but more kidified, because, it's Pixar. And then Cars made her national championship. This game's probably like the first game. Now, this game, I'm sure, is like this game, but I've actually played this one, and yeah, it's an open world racing game, just like kind of what I thought. And you could play as focus. There we go. Featuring special guests Mike and Sully from Monster Trucks Inc. That game never existed, so I don't know why. All right, next is ATV Off-Road Fury. And something I also forgot to mention, there's a lot of greatest hits games that I have. I don't care that I have a lot of games that are greatest hits, so joke's on you. Alright, so ATV Off-Road Fury. This game I got because I am nostalgia. I'm nostalgic. Broken English. No, because I'm nostalgic for it. Because all I remember was the game was when you fall off your four-wheeler. And when you go flying, go, wow, ooh. But yeah, I'm sure I could play some more of the game and actually appreciate it more for what it is. Because this game got 3 sequels that I still don't have. And we got some Buzz games. Buzz Junior Robo Jam. Buzz the Mega Quiz. And Buzz Junior Jungle Party. Now, I'm sure some people probably don't even really care about these games because, because it's only a gimmick, the Buzz controllers. That didn't really catch on, but if you play this with the family, it's actually pretty fun, because I've done it with my family, and it's a blast for all 3 of these. And yeah, all of them do require the Buzz controllers, obviously, but But for party games, they're not really meant to be played by yourself, unless it's like Mario Party. You could play it on your own, like do impromptu 2-players stuff. But yeah, you should definitely give it a try if your family's around. SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I forgot that I even had this game on the PlayStation 2. I have this game on the original Xbox, but I found this at a yard sale for $1, and it was a really good deal. I haven't played much of this version. I've almost completed the Xbox version, and this is pretty much the exact same as the Xbox version, and I'm sure the GameCube version. I know. If you like the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, or if you like SpongeBob in general, you're definitely gonna like this game. But what you're definitely not gonna like about the game is how much of the audio is. No, all of the audio in the cutscenes is completely different from the movie, and the French narrator is used way more often in the cutscenes. That's one of my big criticisms to this game. Like, it didn't use the original audio, which kind of sucks, but hey, it happens. Alright, Lego Star Wars, another game that I forgot I had on the PS2. Again, I also have this on the original Xbox. And yeah, the start of these Lego games that made people like the prequels. And that's sad because is how a Lego video game managed to do the prequel stories better than the movies themselves. Without talking and through visual humor. That's pretty sad. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I haven't played this game yet. It's another game I got at a yard sale. I think I got it for $1. I heard it's actually not that bad of a Star Wars game. It's a beat 'em up, I think. And yeah, and what's in here is an advertisement for Lego Star Wars: The Original Trilogy, and then something for LucasArts, which LucasArts. If only you were still here. I'm not gonna go through every game showing all the stuff in it because I don't have every single thing for all these games. Alright, then we got Finding Nemo, which it's like Echo the Dolphin, I think, on the Genesis or the Dreamcast. I don't really know what to call it because you know, it's basically takes most of the plot of the movie and just does stuff that a video game, a licensed game would do. It's not alright, but it's not god awful, but it's not the greatest thing ever because, you know, it's just a licensed game for the PS2. I have no idea what this stain is, by the way, but still, fish are friends, not food. But then look at Bruce with his smile, because, you know, like just like in the movie. Hello. And yeah, it's an alright game. I don't have much to talk about with that game since I'm kind of stuck on one mission because of the really annoying slider puzzles. Anyone who's played the game would know exactly what I mean. Alright, next we got Pac-Man World 2, Pac-Man World 3, and Pac-Man World Rally. Pac-Man World 2, another game that I forgot I had on the PS2. Or no, actually, I didn't really forget that I had this on the PS2. I had this version way before I had the Xbox version. And yeah, it's pretty good for a Pac-Man game. Pac-Man World 3 is not really as good as the Pac-Man World 2 or the first game. Yeah, that's something off topic. Sorry if you keep hearing that, because, you know, it's Ice Age. The meltdown is on. Yeah, it's a mess down there. I know. I'm gonna go skiing later. But yeah, this one's all right. Pac-Man World 3 is all right. Like there's some problems with the game. Like the game feels really kind of tedious, and some of the voice acting is pretty bad. Like Pac-Man's voice is just really weird. And then Pac-Man World Rally is actually not a bad racing game. Like, the battle mode is really fun, and there's some good nuts to it. Again, it's because it's not Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, or Diddy Kong Racing, or maybe even Sonic and All-Stars Racing. This game is just gonna get bashed by everyone. And it's actually not that bad of a game. And Pac-Man World 3, I don't know about you getting Pac-Man World 3, but I would definitely get Pac-Man World 2 and Pac-Man World Rally. Pac-Man World 3 is alright, it's just, the beat 'em up combat kind of didn't need to be there. But yeah. Next is Strike Force Bowling, which this is basic. If you watch my original Xbox collection, I had AMF Bowling 2004, and I thought that game was just bleh, was eh. And Strike Force Bowling is definitely way better because some better modes in this one. Like there's a golf mode and I guess I was like stocks mode or something. And a typical tournament mode that you'd see in a bowling game, and yeah, this one's definitely much better than AMF Bowling 2004. I haven't played much of AMF Bowling 2004, so maybe that's why. And the last game in the first pile is Spider-Man 3, which I've heard is not as good as Spider-Man 2, which I don't know. I haven't played this one much either. I watched someone else play it, and I think they got stuck at the second mission of the game or third mission. But I'm sure this game is probably maybe better on the PlayStation 3 or the 360 or maybe even the Wii. I don't know, because this is the PlayStation 2 version, and yeah, I read that well, they still have got Tobey Maguire's voice in it, but I don't know if he sounds like he's daydreaming like he does in the first game. But they got James Franco in the game, and they got I think Topher Grace from the movie. Yeah, they did. They got Topher Grace, and I don't know if it doesn't say, but it says they got James Franco. But Spider-Man 3, I've heard is alright, and I haven't seen the movie yet, so can't give my thoughts on the movie. But I've heard that the movie is just awful from some people, and I've heard that some people say it's alright. But yeah, not really much to say. Not very much to say on those. And now let's go on to the second pile. First one is Lord of the Rings: Return to the King. Haven't really played much of this. Well, haven't played this. It's another game that's a beat 'em up. It's probably way different than the other one that I have. The one on the Xbox that I still haven't played. But it has this cool sticker on the front. Camera focus. Focus camera, please. Yeah, it says, you can't see it. It says official product of the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy. Yeah, focus camera, please. There we go. And yeah, it just seems to take the plot of the Return of the King just with 3 different paths. Take Gandalf's path, take the Hobbit's path, or I think Aragorn's path from the movie. Alright, next we got The Sims 2 and Sims Busting Out. The Sims. Haven't played much of these either. Mostly because of time, because I don't come up here a lot, so don't really have time to play a lot of these games. And this is something that I have played way more than others. Duh. Alright, so next is Namco Museum, which is, just another Namco Museum just for the PlayStation 2. As if I didn't know that. Whoa! Okay, so, yeah. It says, it should say what it has on the back. Yeah, it says it has Pac-Man arrangement, Pac-Man, camera, focus, there we go. Galaga arrangement, Galaga, Dig Dug arrangement, Dig Dug, Miss Pac-Man, Galaxian, Pole Position 2, and Pole Position. And there's some other games that are in here that aren't listed, like Pac-Mania, I think, and Xevious. I'm not completely sure. But, it's just another Pac-Man, and just another Namco Museum, Go ahead. It's not gonna be like anything completely taxing on your wallet. Alright, Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex, and Crash to Insanity. Camera focus, there we go. Alright, Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex, and Crash to Insanity. Crash Wrath of Cortex is good, but some of the vehicle missions are just completely stupid, and some of them only appear once in the game. Like the second flying level, that one was completely annoying. And then Crash to Insanity, I haven't played this one, but I've heard that people like this one more than Wrath of Cortex. I think it's just because, this game was supposed to be Crash's 6th generation debut, and it was supposed to be multi-platform, and I have no idea. I don't know what happened with this game, but it's not like Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, which is actually featured on the back of the manual for some weird reason. Pull it out. There we go. Yeah, right here. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Oh boy. Fun. And then Wrath of Cortex, Twin Sanity, I've heard is better, but it's really short, so. I like Wrath of Cortex. I'm almost done with Wrath of Cortex. It's just needs some time to play the games that I have. Duh. We all need time in our life. Alright, next is Spy Hunter, which I think was originally an arcade game. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, Spy Hunter on PS2. Because we're in a car. You gotta hunt down spies because we're the Spy Hunter in a car. It's probably that has the spy in it. Because those government officials back there could also be spies. And yeah, it's basically just shoot down stuff. I've only played the tutorial level, so I haven't really played much of the game yet. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's midway, so it could be interesting. Alright, so next is Hot Shots Golf 3! Without it falling this time. And Hot Shots Golf 4! Yeah, Hot Shots Golf. It's golf. If you like golf, you're probably going to like these games, just like what I said with Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. It's just with, I guess, different control scheme compared to Mario Golf and Wii Sports. It's probably more, I think it's more realistic, like, not like Mario Golf, but it's like the Gran Turismo of sports games, I guess. I haven't played I haven't tried Hot Shots Golf 4 yet. I've tried a little bit of 3, and yeah, still need to give these games a shot. Alright, next is Ghost Recon Jungle Storm. This is just basically another expansion to Ghost Recon, and but it's weird because the original Ghost Recon I have on the GameCube, and it's multi-platform. And then the first expansion, Island Thunder, was only released on the original Xbox. And that was exclusive to the original Xbox. And then there's this one, Jungle Storm, which is exclusive to the PlayStation 2. I don't know why Ubisoft decided to put all the expansions on different consoles when the original was on multiple. Why, Ubisoft? Why did you do this? But yeah. It's just basically Ghost Recon in, where does it say? Colombia. I think that is pretty much it. And what we found funny about the game is that one of your allies, his last name is Gribble, and I just kept joking about it in the first mission and just yelling at him. I'm like, Gribble, stop, go Gribble! Like I just kept yelling at Gribble because it's just fun to poke fun at his name. But enough of me talking about that. Next is Crazy Taxi. This game I think is just a port of the Dreamcast version of the game, or it's just the arcade version. I don't know. But yeah, Crazy Taxi. You know, an awesome game on the Dreamcast, and it's not gonna be like the highlights of the PlayStation 2 library, but you know. Dumb fun, just like the Dreamcast version. And yeah, this game's I think is also on the game. This game's also on the GameCube. If you want to just try it out on the GameCube and not the PlayStation 2, because I don't like the PlayStation or something like that. All right, next is Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. And Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Yes, I have the entire Ratchet and Clank trilogy. I am almost done. I'm at the final boss of the first game. Going Commando, I just started playing. I think I'm a few planets in, and then Up Your Arsenal, I haven't even touched yet. Just like with the Splinter Cell series, I played some of this, played a little bit of this, and haven't played this at all. It's not my fault. I can't manage time well. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank's. The Ratchet and Clank trilogy, definitely one of my favorites on the PlayStation 2. I'm sure there's probably a bunch more that I could think of, but this is what I can think of right now. Because you know the PlayStation 2 is such a humongous library that you can't really keep track of all the major games for it. because, you know, there's like almost 3,000 games for the system because the system lasted for so long. Alright, next is Defender. Hey, look, there's Midway again. Alright, so Defender, well, this cover art looks like Star Wars, which I guess intrigued me probably for that and for other reasons. Because I think I played this game in the arcade once, but I don't remember. And yeah, I think it's much different than the arcade version, obviously. I don't know if it has the original game on it, but yeah, there's not really much to talk about because I haven't really played the game. And I guess it's kind of like Star Wars Starfighter in a way because it's a first person flying game. And what's weird is that look at the disc. I don't know if you can see, but it's a rentals from Movie Gallery. Not my fault. I gotta use game store that I usually go to. Not my fault. But I'll still try the game out, see if it actually is a good at least a decent game. All right, the very last game that I have is a game that you would actually recognize aside from the Ratchet and Clank games, and it is Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, I don't have Grand Theft Auto 3, and I don't have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. At least I have Vice City. Sure, it's not as well loved. Sure, it's probably not as loved as San Andreas or 3, but still, you can still do a lot with this game. Even though it's not like impactful like GTA 3, and it's not as controversial as San Andreas. But who cares? Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It's Grand Theft Auto in the 80s. How can you go wrong? You really can't go wrong because, you know, it's R-Star. And they're going to release a game this year. Red Dead Redemption 2. If it even comes this year. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. What can I say about this game that hasn't been said already? We all know that Grand Theft Auto Vice City is an amazing game. Just like with GTA 3 and San Andreas. Or pretty much every other Grand Theft Auto game past 3. But yeah. Yeah, there really isn't much to talk about this game because there isn't much to say that hasn't been said already. So yeah, that is all of my PlayStation 2 games. Yeah, there's some games that you probably don't recognize, and yeah, the PS2 is full of garbage games, just like the Wii, but PlayStation 2 is still an awesome console. There's some good Pepsi right here. But yeah, there's definitely much more. There's definitely way more games that I need to look out for, like Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, the Jack and Daxter trilogy, the Sly Cooper trilogy. What else? Yeah, what else? What else is? Oh, Final Fantasy X. God of War 2, Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm sure there's more that I can think of. It's just I can't think of any off the top of my head because again, the PS2's library is so big. But yeah, that is it for my PlayStation 2 collection. So thank you all for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is going to be, I guess, my last Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games video, or it could be my second to last. I don't know. I might do a video on my most anticipated games of this year. Maybe do my top 5 games of 2017, even though that seems pretty late now. And yeah, let me just stop talking and just end the video already. So shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye. Hope you have a good nap, Jack DA.